Happy Halloween, everybody! It's me, and I am recording late this week, and for that I'm sorry. Welcome to Twisted Strands. My name is JD, or you can call me Jeannie, or JD. I don't care. Just don't call me late for dinner. Anyway, happy Halloween. Today is Halloween. I finished passing out candy, and clearly I did not get into my witch's outfit like I thought. I was freaking tired, but you know what? I got to see a lot of cute kids in their costumes, and that's really, with my planning abilities, that's all I wanted. That's all I needed to see this year. So, yay, Halloween. The camera is crooked, excuse me. There, sorry. Anyway, yes, so, wow, okay. A week and a half has passed, and I do apologize for that. I've been a little bit off kilter this week. Don't know why. Sometimes shit happens. So, anyway, but here we are. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in to me. I appreciate it. Anyway, end of October. I almost said November. That would have been bad. Avalanche, as always. Fiber falling. I fall for fiber. Fiber falls when I stack it on top of stuff precariously. Circle of life. Anyway. Yes, you know, I've been posting pictures of zombies for Halloween this month, and I'm wondering what I should do for November, seeing as for Americans it's Turkey Day, you know, Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna have to think of something. I was thinking of drawing my hand every once in a while and doing something stupid with it. That might be fun. Let me know. I forgot to bring the fiber I purchased from Elizabeth of A Good Day for a Cupcake. I purchased some special fiber with wool and silver. And it's a pretty blue that's kind of like a TARDIS blue. So what I'm going to do is hopefully spin it up really nice and do something TARDIS themed with it. I don't know if I'll have enough for the bigger on the inside shawl, or if I'll go with maybe take the lace pattern and use it in a hat or something. We'll see. All depends. Sometimes my spinning plans work out. Sometimes I screw it up so horribly it doesn't even look like yarn. So it goes. And speaking of spinning, I wanted to show you my Lisa Souza fiber. Oh, what the hell is that? Anyway, this is my Lisa Souza fiber that I bought from Rhinebeck last year. Ooh, and that's a pretty good likeness for it. I'm trying to spin it thin and even, and sometimes I get there and sometimes I don't. But I'm working on the second half of a 4-ounce braid right now, so hopefully it'll work out. It's kind of hard to spin with a cat who has never seen yarn before in her life, so Cleo is kind of excited to see that this is a thing. And I was trying to help my parents by being on watch for giving out candy. And what happened was I said to myself I'd bring my sock along. But since I was down there, I let her run loose, and the boy was there too. Frisky is great for knitters and spinners. No interest in yarn whatsoever. Cleo, on the other hand, is held wrapped by any piece of string. And I'm trying to teach her that no eating of yarn. Everything in her room is pretty much sealed up and out of kitty paws and trouble ways, so hopefully she won't figure it out that she's in the craft room. because that's where she is right now. I didn't bring her upstairs, sorry. I keep wanting to record downstairs so that I can show her to you, because she is just the cutest thing. I'm sorry, I finished the last of the beer this evening with dinner, so no beer. And I don't know how I want to drink the Jersey's Toxic Waste that I had my dad got for me. We'll figure that out next week. We'll have new beer or new stuff, cause payday. Oh, let's see. Anyway, so I'm working on my bloody socks and trying to mind my own business, but she is trying to get in my business, and she just kept taking into her little mouth the yarn and trying to go away with it. And I have to grab her and grab the yarn, take it out of her mouth gently. I need like 3 hands when I'm with this cat, seriously. She'll get used to it. Sooner or later, I'll make her as bored of yarn as Frisky is. That isn't going to happen anytime soon, so I need to be careful with her. She went to her first vet visit. She was fawned over and apparently very, very well behaved until she got a shot. Happens. My vet is very nice and diligent towards all my kitties, and it was her first visit. She's been with us a week and a half now. So, yeah. She did well, and she forgave my dad. So, yeah, she's starting to fit in nicely. Frisky is tolerating her, and they usually chase each other around. But right now I'm surviving, trying not to itch all the cuts that I got from her as she tried to get my yarn, and that is crazy. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just knit in my room or in the craft room where I can kind of keep her away. I don't know. Any tips? If you have a cat that seems to love yarn, how do you knit or spin in front of her or him? Feel free to let me know, because I know there's a bunch of people out there that like cats. So, anyway, yes, the socks I've been working on. As I showed you sorry about that. When I put my bag on the thing, on the keyboard, it kind of stopped and started playing, which was interesting. Anyway, so I have 3/4 of a finished object. I turned the heel while I was at work today during break. So it's shaping up nicely. Unfortunately, my picked up stitches do not match, even though they look fine to me. The number is different, so I'm gonna have to be wary of that. But I've started on the gusset decreases, so all is going along nicely with that pattern. It is, now that I've realized I don't have to go by the chart, I just have to go by my stitches. It is a lot easier for me to work. So maybe a finished object by the end of the weekend. Hopefully, we'll see. Another whip. I started this on Tuesday night, and it is the Jacques Cousteau hat, and I'm totally wacky on what I'm working it in. I'm doing worsted instead of DK, size 6 needles instead of size 4s, so I cast on the smaller size, and my cousin has a big head, so I'm really hoping it'll fit him. I realize that I'm trying to compare it, so maybe it'll be okay. I'm gonna keep working on it. It will fit someone, you know? If not, I will just pick another ball of yarn and work on that with it. Who knew I had no size 4 in a 16-inch circular needle. I should correct that soon. So anyway, so there's the second thing that I've been chipping away at. And I have a found whip, which means that after not knowing where the hell it was, I finally found it. And this is my own hand spun. I'm making fingerless mitts out of it. I'm crocheting it. It is fingerless gloves, and by Cult of Crochet. I don't know who specifically designed it, but it's Cult of Crochet. That's where you can find it, and it's out of my hand spun. That's the caveat that was given to me by Bella Socks, who rocks. And I spun that up to about a DK weight, I think. I hope. I don't know. I really love it, and it's not something you want against your skin, but the hands are able to take a harder yarn. So that's Cult of Crochet. That's the Jacques Cousteau hat, and I have no idea, so I'm going to go online right now and find out. Ooh, Google has a pirate thing. That's cute. Let's see here. Can you tell there's not going to be any show notes today? I think you can. Don't need a crystal ball for that, right? Anyway, Bill's hat. Lala Pojan Paro. So anyway, yes, I'm working it in mystery acrylic that I have, and I was using for, what the heck, I was using it for a blanket for Mom, but I bought her a handmade blanket, so she really doesn't need it anymore, so it's going back into the bag for the blanket, but it's going to be used for Bill's hat for Christmas. And the sock that I've been working on for a while is Brighton Rock by Rian Drinkwater, and it's a really pretty sock. I recommend it. So anyway, there's that. Shut that down. Ooh, screen went dark. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on. I plan on using this red for a matching hat for his son Ryan, who is Bridget's son. Yeah, that's the family I knit for. Bridget's going to get socks out of the Into the World sock yarn. I'm going to make her the Hermione socks. And those are my future plans. More hats, some socks, and I've completely slowed down to a dead stop on the Mortissue shawl, not because I'm not enjoying it, but because I have actual presents to make. And I might make Dad a hat too, I don't know. He doesn't seem to want one anymore. My family has exhausted their need for handmade gifts. But anyway, that's what's going on in my needleworking world. I've been keeping myself busy, or whatever. Yesterday I spent most of my time last night playing with Cleo and watching her and carving pumpkins. That's what I did. I made a little owl, and I made a common little toothy jack-o'-lantern. So that's what I did. And that's everything I made and will make and stuff. So let's go on to stuff and junk. Anyway, so, developing a damn headache. Too much candy, kids, can ruin more than just your diet. let's see what else. I've been watching Supernatural. I'm watching Sleepy Hollow. I caught up on that, but they had a rerun last week, which sucked. I finally watched the first episode of American Horror Story Coven, and I thought to myself, seriously? One of the teenage girls seems to have gotten a bad rap in the who gets special powers, arena. Because apparently her special powers is to screw guys to their death. Seems kind of useless to me. But anyway, everybody I've talked to says, yes, that seems to be her superpower as a witch. And I know me and my friends are hoping that that's just not it, because that's pretty weird. So anyway, American Horror Story, the Coven, kind of weird in the giving of that superpower to that chick, and I don't know, man. I haven't watched the rest of the episodes yet. I'm going to watch more before I give it a pass, though. But Sleepy Hollow, I'm waiting for the newest episode, damn it. That's about it. It's been glorious fall weather. It was a little rainy and balmy today, but we didn't really get a hard rain at all, and clearly no hurricanes, thank God. So I got my Halloween back, so I'm glad. Even if I didn't do all the things I wanted to do. Shit happens. I got to go to Rhinebeck and meet a bunch of you. That was awesome. So let's see what else is there. Oh, yes, when I asked my parents what they wanted, my dad said he wanted a pizza cutter. That was the USS Enterprise. Okay. You can geek out over Star Trek, I'll geek out over Doctor Who, Harry Potter, and all that shit. Excuse me. It's the Seltzer speaking. Sorry. And Mom, she didn't want a physical thing, except for she wanted the house cleaned. Seeing as that's not a thing that happens often or at all, my heart kind of fell a little bit, because there's a lot of work, and that means she wants me to do most of it, and that kills me. So, in addition to having less crafting time, which does not make me happy, and you know that's true, maybe I'll just reward myself with crafting. What do you think? Yeah. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Anyway, I'm going to introduce a new part of the I'm going to integrate it into the podcast. I'm going to remember I bought that app called Unfuck Your Habitat? Well, we're going to do bloody hell. Alright. 1 second. So, evidently 20 minutes has passed. So anyway, I have some hand knit socks washing. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, every podcast I'm going to tell you what I've unfucked about the house. It could be my room, it could be a corner of the kitchen. I'll let you know what I've done to make my mom happy, because she's extremely sweet, generous, kind, funny woman, and she deserves to have the Christmas present of a clean house. So, I resign my fate to helping even more with the housework. And now I'll tell you about it. Today, I've done nothing but take good care of my cats. helped do decoration of the house for Halloween, and kept the bathroom unfucked, basically. But there will be a special section, big or small, I don't know. And that's about it. Let me give you my contact info. Oh! I have thank yous. Someone donated, and I wanted to say thank you. Let me find this person's name. Just a moment. Ah, bugger. I'm a doofus. Hang on. Ooh, I also have to return a book. Ah. Oh, sorry. I'm a dingleberry, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'm a dork. Yeah, I can't find your name. I'm so sorry. I think it was Christine. Anyway, so thank you for helping with a donation to the podcast. It helps. And also, I wanted to say thank you to Roz for the gorgeous pattern that I was lusting after. She gave it to me as a Halloween gift, and it's highly appreciated. Thank you so much. I love it. So, there we go. And let me tell you something. The people at Eat, Sleep, Knit, super freaking fast if you purchase something they have in stock online. Very quick. I bought something, and it was 2 needles for the Hermione socks for Bridget, and I got it on Saturday, and I purchased it on Wednesday or something. So they shipped it out that day, so that was awesome. So Eat, Sleep, Knit, I recommend them. And let me give you my contact information now that I've done my thank yous. And before I do that, I just thought of something else. Just a little disorganized today. Now you see what my week's been like. Anyway, oh, I'm sorry. I have not mailed out the prizes. I will get them out next week. I have not had a chance to do it, so I will do it before the next podcast, I think. So there you have it. And wow, I've got a busy day at work tomorrow. It's getting late, and here's my contact information. Find the podcast on YouTube under my name, JADEEDOLL. And my name on Ravelry is JD, JADEE. That's how it's always spelled across the board, yes. And I am on Plurk, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest as JD666, and the blog where I usually put show notes, not to this time, but next time. And that is Twisted Strands with an extra s.blogspot.com. And my email is jdalt@gmail.com. And that's it. I want to say thank you so much for watching the show today, and I appreciate it. And we're up to what looks like 440 members on the group, which is awesome. Wonderful. Encourage your friends to come along and watch, and please subscribe to the channel JD Doll on YouTube so you can be notified whenever I post a new episode. And that's all for now, folks. I will talk to you next Monday, unless Sandy's sister comes along and knocks us all out. Alright? Happy Halloween and happy crafting. Talk to you.